Well, good morning, lovelies. How are you doing today? I'm Allie, the artist behind A Cleaver Art. Um, Started going live about a month ago. Have just been trying to make it a daily and kind of a fun thing. I switched my buttons. Why would they do that? I finally got everything figured out and they switch it on. Well, we'll just make it work. Let's see if we can get a couple people in here. Where's my button? There it is. All right, guys. Sorry, I am actually late. I'm running late for a very important date. I feel like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland this morning. Well, for this 5 seconds, I actually slept in today. It was delightful. Not something I normally do. So, hi, good morning. I see you. But yeah, so I was running late today. The prompt is the same one from Friday, or I don't know, earlier this week. But it's a new week. It's a new day. And we can still talk about something that makes our heart sing. We can reset for the week. We can reflect on the past week. We can set goals. Like today is whatever we want to make it. But if we're not listening to that song in our heart, we're not going to make it correctly. So, good morning. So speaking of like songs in our hearts, I have been steadily working on this series. It's really hard to see because this one is one of the less defined ones, but I've just been going in and adding some form and line. So this is kind of like my I don't know what to do project. Now, you don't have to have 10 projects. You don't have to wake up and decide that you're a full-time artist to be a creator. You just have to create. It's really that easy. We overcomplicate it so much when really all we have to do is put the pen to the paper, make a couple marks, and if we don't like them, edit them a little bit. Once the paint dries, you can always add another layer. But little tiny marks just slowly add up. Now, I'm not actually going to work on this yet this morning. I want to talk to you about being the white rabbit. So, I wish I would have thought to brought it down, but guys, seriously, when I say I just got up and am trying to function in it. But, so this is what I worked on last night. Isn't she beautiful? So she'll be available in the shop probably tomorrow. I've got a couple more. But the point of that artwork is fairy tale love. I talk a lot about the stories we tell ourselves and how we identify. Good morning. I've been doing these live things. So I could have gone on last night and done like a 3-hour studio session and had everybody there with me. Maybe that's why I woke up feeling like I was late for an important date. I really do like sharing art with you guys. I like showing that you can create, talking about, color choices. That actually does light me up. Supposed to be a heart. So today's prompt is something that makes your heart sing, or my daughter likes to call that the Grinch's heart. She says that it looks like when it grows. So, yeah, symbols are fun, aren't they? I do like how it's like right in the middle of my head too. Yes, thank you for checking. Are you making anything today? Guys, A Cleaver Art is just about encouraging others to create. I have been slowly building this business for 5 years and recently just took the leap of faith to make it my full-time thing. And it is so funny to me that the difference between being a full-time artist and being a mom with a day job and a dream was deciding that I was a full-time artist. So my days look a tiny bit different. And yeah, there was a little bit of transitional time, but I think that's because I said I needed it. Like I kind of set that expectation in my head. If you guys are here right now, can you please like and share? The repost really does help get, creators like me out there. Uh, you have to wait a minute. Well, hi. Um, but that's the thing is that if we just keep showing up, we just keep trying, we can make small changes and, you know, learn to listen to our heart song. Ooh, okay. We've got a goal to pass the torch, so if you guys can participate in that, that'll be fun. If we don't make it, there's always another day, as long as we have breath in our lungs, right? So my cat is currently fussing. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Normally I make sure that they get outside before I start. And this morning, like I said, I felt like the right rabbit. Yes, I am. But I feel like the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I feel like I've got this goal and I've got to get to it. And, I'm late for a very important date. But here's the thing about that. The party don't start till I walk in. So, you guys can't show up for the live that I'm hosting if I don't host the live. Get it? You can't buy the art that I'm making if I don't make the art. So the song that my heart sings is create, share, encourage. Um, you know, Hi, I see you. The thing is that we're all worried about being perfect. You can show up late as long as you're mostly prepared. But I mean, you still got to show up. People are depending on you. People expect that. People look forward to it. And when you get to do that for people, it's delightful. But more importantly, when you do it for yourself, I learned so much about the story behind my own art. Things I made that I, hadn't reflected as deeply on as when I started doing, the at the tables. Oh, thank you. Oh, Regina, I will follow you back when I'm done. It's like 2% right now. I'm not going to fight with it. But, sweetheart, give Mama a few minutes. I think he just said your mama. Guys, I'm so sorry. I cannot listen to him whine. Give me 30 seconds to be a Karen. Come on, let's go. You want out? Let's do it. I got you. Let's get you outside. I'd apologize, but he's just rotten. So guys, what song is in your heart today? What is something that's got you wanting to feel like let's go create something, let's make something beautiful? Because that's really the thing that I try to offer. It's just a safe space to create, to share. Um, Commissions are open, all that good stuff. But um, here's the thing: if I don't feel like I'm doing the right thing, if I feel like I'm showing up as an imposter in my own life, then I don't show up. I make excuses. There were so many days where it was like, oh, I just need to post like this one or two pictures. And that could have been the difference in, kicking off the clothing line and having to go clock in somewhere else. Now, I loved my day job. Don't get me wrong. I was good at it. Did it for years. I hostess with the mostest, best bartender, friendly, like one of the aces in their places. Like I can do the thing. Serve it up nice. It's not what makes my heart sing. And so it started to burn the candle at both ends. You know, you don't burn out when you're passionate about something. You feed that flame. You keep that wolf well fed, nice and fat. Um, Hi guys. But when you are burning the candle at both ends, you burn out because you don't have passion and desire. You have a I want to or I have to, but it doesn't keep you motivated. You don't show up fully for it. And nobody's got time for that. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you in here. These usernames, guys, I love it. How you guys are identifying yourself is amazing. So creative. Dawn, I will follow you back. So I love, this is not to pick on you. Please don't feel pulled out. But Dawn, I was talking about fairy tale love. Thank you, Regina. And so it's this artwork I finished last night. I did post it so you guys can check it out. But it's about fairy tales, and Aurora Morning Glory was always one of my favorites. You know, Sleeping Beauty. I did not. I'll check it in a second, babe. Like when these are like, I have been like shorting so much tech that honest to God, it's crazy. But yeah, so like Alice in Wonderland, Sleeping Beauty, you know, they're all repetitive stories. Kind of like my artwork. It's all repetitive stories. You know, these, let me show you guys real quick. These do not look like they're all the same, you know, but they are. They're all telling the story. Thank you. Thank you. And the story that I have been telling myself is that I want to be free. Oh, I forgot about Daily Heart Maze. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Regina, you're a lifesaver. But yeah, so as I've been listening to these stories, and I've kind of been really looking at it. Hi, I see you. I've learned so much about myself. 99 red balloons? No, how about just one? We can trade 99 pennies for like a magic carpet. How are you guys this morning? But yeah, guys, I see you. You know, we started doing these things. We were playing hide and seek, and we were trying to get certain live hour goals. And guys, here's the thing. Yeah, it's a good one too. Sometimes we don't know what we want. Real talk. I had no idea. I wanted to share my art. I wanted to get it out there. Girl, you better make some coffee. We got a long day ahead of us. You, me, and the coffee, we can handle it though. I promise, we got this. But yeah, so you know, you learn, you kind of rearrange, and you do the next step. I for a long time felt like an imposter in my own life. You know, you guys ever play Among Us? And there's that one of you guys is not like the others. Well, a lot of times I thought it was me. Like I was the odd man out, like just faking it. And here's the thing: is I was the one showing up authentically. I was the one trying to figure out what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, yes. Daily goal for likes. That's actually something I'm kind of talking about now. I don't have one. I thoroughly believe that if you limit yourself. If I say the most I can get is 5K, then that's the most I can get. So my goal for this week is to sell 3 artworks. 3 full artworks. I don't care how many likes. I don't care how many follows. I do care about the reposts, guys. I really do feel like us sharing each other it's going to break the system. You know, we can all go out there and support each other, and they're going to have to pay us off. Like, it's just how it works. So if we all just share with our 10K friends, you know, they're going to have to either make it a higher bar, or they're going to have to, how can you help me achieve my goal? Thank you, love, for even wanting to. That is precious. So I have a post on my page, and it's a cute little AI created one. And it's all about supporting artists. It has my link, why A Cleaver Art exists, all the stuff that we talk about. Very easy. If you guys want to help me, go get that post, repost it, comment creators that you know. This is not just about sharing A Cleaver art. People will see the art and they're going to like it or they're not. They're going to hear the stories and they're going to like it or not. But if they don't see it, if we're not posting it, we're not sharing these creators, then none of us are getting the attention and growth. So you guys want to help me out. That is the post I'm pushing. That is we can all create together what support really is. It really is a like, a follow, a share. If you see a painting of mine that you like but you can't buy, and you buy the $12 print, after fees and everything, that's $8. That's me buying myself breakfast. So, like, it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to go and buy the $1,000 commission artwork. Yes, thank you. And things like that. Telling people, like, hey, did you hear about this opportunity? Did you know you can post over here? That kind of stuff really helps. Like, I keep telling everybody, I do not have to be the only one. I don't want to be number one rank. I want to be a well-fed artist that impacts the world. And here's the thing, my art has impacted the world, so I've already accomplished that dream. Now I want my art to pay the bills. It's that simple. You know, you upgrade, you dream, but you got to pay attention, guys. I could walk around here all morning like the white rabbit crazy, or I could sit down and be like, guys, give me 2 minutes. Let's get ourselves together. Because we're a team. You know, I tell everybody the hardest part of doing my job is the marketing, because I'm a creator. I'm not a marketer. Can I upsell? Hell yeah. Been doing it for years. Do I like to? Not particularly. I like to hide in my studio and paint all night. But the fact that you guys are showing up and hanging out with me is very helpful. So thank you for that. I believe starting our day in gratitude, just finding a little moment of focus, I feel like that's really, guys, that's what's going to build this. It's not, I don't care what they say. I'm not a small creator. I've been creating my whole life. I have created my whole life. I'm just unknown, undiscovered. Ooh, I will look that up. Thank you. So speaking of the transition, a lot of people are like freaking out. They're like, "Oh my God, you quit your day job." Guys, there's food in the fridge. Rent has been paid. We're good for right now. Okay. Um, School's getting ready to start. We're just kind of taking advantage of the last couple weeks of summer. And I'm getting on here every day. I'm reminding you guys that I make art. I'm making the art. At this point, it's just inevitable. It's a matter of time, patience, something that we tell ourselves we don't have. But if you think about it, you have always had to wait until it's happened. So you have patience. $100 for a 10 by 10 space. That's roughly what mine is. I think this one is priced at like 111, just because I was, trying to it was supposed to be for something and then ended up for something else. But guys, I'm working on getting all of that like tweaked and finalized and perfect. But the song that my heart sings is "Go hang out in your studio and make some art." It's that simple. It's kids okay. All the animals are fed. Let's go make some art. That's it. Checklist for the day. Thank you guys for all the likes. Oh my god. Um, so you have a 10 by 10. Oh, you're doing it. Okay. All right, guys. This is why we have coffee in hand because, oh my goodness. Regina is doing a festival. I love art festivals. Okay, so a 10 by 10 space is pretty decent, depending on the size of your artwork. That's awesome, though. So, I have moved from being the white rabbit and half awake to festivals and grants and instead of getting up every day and going, I have to do this, every time somebody says, hey, you got a job yet? You sold something? I fill out an art grant. That's at least 5K every single time. Now, am I being ridiculous? Maybe. But I'm showing up and I'm battling my fear. Because the cry of my heart is that I can do this, that I am this, that this is me. I have had a week of waking up with peace in my heart. 20K, you calm it down. um, don't do it. I love it. You're spoiling me, girl. Keep it coming. And guys, yeah, it looks a little crazy on the outside, but so does this. And we call this beautiful. We call this art. So why can't my life look a little bit crazy on the outside if it's good in here? So yeah, every time somebody says, hey, your dream is crazy, it's too big and lofty, I go, well, there's hundreds of different ways to make it as an artist. And I will repost something. I will fill out a grant. I will, yes, thank you, love. If you are enjoying the host, likes, follows, and shares, yes. And I do follow back, guys. But yeah, like there are ways to counteract that spiral in your brain. I could call my old boss right now and be like, hey, can I work this weekend? But if I do that, I have cheated myself of the opportunity to sell 3 artworks this week. Now, could I still sell 3 and go to work? Oh my goodness. Thank you, love. Yes, I could. I've done it. I've done it hundreds of times. You know the amount of people who think I've never sold art? Craziness. Thank you. Thank you. Um, but the amount of people who think I've never sold art or I don't know what I'm doing or I just like make it all up in my fun time is ridiculous. You guys come get to know me. Check out the A Cleaver Art universe. I've got a community. I've got printable downloads. I've got a whole clothing line. Commissions are open. Like A Cleaver Art is not just some little tiny, it's a bunch of stuff. It's a whole universe that I am trying to build and share because these light me up, and getting people to create, to express themselves. I think that's what I was made for, guys. um, and we can do it like in kindergarten. We can grab some crayons and have fun. If you guys want, we can change the prompt to let's make stars. And then while we're there, I'll remind you that you guys light up, that you can glow or sparkle or shine. Some of us are supernovas. Some of us are black holes. Oh, is that how that works? See, I didn't know that. That's a good stat to know. Thank you. But yeah, guys, it's literally just, what are we sticking to? What are we trying to do? Are we the white rabbit who's late for an important date? Are we Alice who has refound her muchness? Are we the red queen running around saying off with their heads? Today I'm going to say like, follow, and share that we can support each other. Go check out A Cleaver Art. And I'm going to be the Cheshire Cat. Because, guys, if we can't create anything else beautiful, we can make a smile. One. Whether it's for us, whether it's somebody else's, it's a lot easier than we make it. We overcomplicate these things. Nobody cares that this is the prompt from last week. They care that they were seen, that they got time spent. We can run this script every day if we have to. But if we show up, the conversation will change. So it'll evolve. It grows. More lines get added, and this becomes finished. But here's the thing, guys. Today I don't think I want to be finished. Today I want to be that work in progress, work of art. But yeah, that work in progress, that figuring it out as I go, because guys, that's fun. You know what, Regina? Shout out to Regina Crafts 59. She was being a support this morning in my gentle coffee talks. I appreciate that. You are delightful, girl. Yeah, Regina Crafts 59. If you guys are not, go check her out. I have no idea what she's doing, but she's a delightful angel, so I'll support it. We can go ahead and ship that stamp of approval, babe. I have no idea what time I got on here. Okay, okay, we are finally back to charged. Oh my goodness. So, guys, I don't know about the rest of you, but lives have been acting like so wonky. So wonky. And it's been kind of nuts because I ended up missing like 2 days of lives. I was here. I did them. And so now I'm like behind on my hours and like, and there you are. I see you. Okay. All right, guys, if you followed, I follow you back. Sorry about the delay. Finally charged up. Are you guys charged up? Did you get some caffeine? So, a lot of people are like, girl, you talk about recovery and then you chug like 10 pounds of coffee. I want you guys to know I've only gotten this far in the cup, okay? This much coffee, and I'm talking to you. I am being friendly. I think we need to give credit where credit is due, okay? Growing up, my grandma actually had the mug where it was like, don't talk to me until, certain levels. And I can support that, but also flip the switch and be like, hey, this is what we're doing now. So I will be doing at least Muse this week, and I have one, maybe two at the tables, for sure. So as of right now, we're going to schedule the at the table for Monday. We'll probably do a free for all on Friday because you guys seem to really be enjoying the studio time as much as I do. Honey, I did. And we will, let's see, at the table tomorrow, meet the Muse Monday through Friday. Guys, I think honestly for next weekend, I'm going to play it by ear because I might sleep in. I didn't mind getting on here and doing this morning, but I did. I felt like the white rabbit. I don't want to feel discombobulated and, like I'm not giving my all. That's not how we do that. But I mean, when we show up as we are, sometimes our all is 20% of our use. So, oh my God, thank you, seriously. But yeah, so do you guys have any crazy goals for this week? I'm just gonna keep trying to plug along, pushing. Sorry, guys, I don't know where I just went. I haven't done that in a while. Anyways, Bree, play nice. Guys, I know a bunch of pit bulls. You know why? Because I'm a pit bull. I look cute and fluffy. Everybody thinks I'm a poodle. But my friends, they show up hard, and they don't mess about me. And for the longest time, I didn't see that. Not because I wasn't appreciative, but because I was head pit bull. So I would be the first one to jump down, and like the realization that I am just like so protected and so loved and supported, really just delightful. But obviously, I attract other creators, other people that are secretly strong, people that stand up for things that matter. Um, they say that your anger is the part of you that recognizes that something isn't fair. So instead of being mad that you're angry, that you have somehow lost your temper, maybe you should figure out what triggered you, what isn't fair, because that's something that's out of alignment in your life. That's something that's not adding up. And yeah, we sometimes toss some paint on the canvas and see what happens, but it does not have to be a struggle. We can let the paint dry, come back. Like, we can do this as a team. Well, thank you. Regina, some of your friends are showing up. Thank you so much. Nice to see you guys this morning. Talking about showing up and supporting each other, trying to find some morning motivation. I love you too. I'll see you soon. I know you got some work. Thank you for the time, though. I know a lot of people have like these crazy creator goals and everything. I just want to spend a few minutes with you guys. I want to remind you that you can create something beautiful today. Um, and it doesn't necessarily have to be beautiful. You don't have to compare it to yesterday. I don't know, probably like 30 some odd artworks, and they all are different phases and levels, different skills. And I go back every now and again and I update them and I change them, but that's so that I can reflect on me and where I've grown and changed, not because the artwork itself is flawed. So, it is literally insanity, but it is also learning a skill, is that repetition. So we're just going to keep doing it till we get it right. Um, I am sure I probably need a few more minutes on this live for it to even count, but I got to meet you guys today, so I'm going to let it count for me. If you guys have a chance, go check out A Cleaver Art. Okay. Um, I'm all over the place. Like, commissions are open. Trying to push some the live products so that we have something to do during studio time next week. So, but yeah, if you guys would check out the shop, going to be switching out some products this week too. So get them while they're hot. Oh, guys, thank you so much for waking up this morning with me, spending a little bit of time. I'd like to ask you to figure out something that makes your heart sing. You don't have to go hunt it down, but you got to know what it is. Come back tomorrow. We'll talk about it. Okay? Thank you guys. I promise.